Hi, my name's Phil. I'm a New Zealander and I'm about to get some immediate dentures. I've watched heaps of videos on YouTube and checking it out, Facebook, anywhere, anywhere I can see information and stuff. I will look it up and yeah, try and find out heaps of information. There is some good information. There's also some that for me is irrelevant because it could be from different countries and different techniques, or the pricing is way different from country to country. But I think, as a general rule of thumb, it's expensive if you don't have insurance, which obviously in New Zealand I don't. So I've already got a partial upper denture, but my teeth were just getting worn out, and worn out, and worn out. I went for a general checkup and worked out the price and just the economics. I could keep going back to the dentist and getting more and more work, and it just costing more and more and more, or I could just get dentures. So we ended up going for dentures, and yeah. So I've had some. So my progress so far has been that, yeah, I went for the general checkup, made the decision to get dentures. That cost about $140 around that mark, and then I went to back to the dentist a week later and had a scale and clean of my teeth because I want to try and like lower the inflammation and make sure everything's as smooth as possible for when I get my dentures done. I've had some molds taken, so they get the impressions made, which wasn't that bad. I've had quite a few done just to really try and try and get them as near perfect as possible for immediate dentures. We I went back yesterday to the people that are making my dentures and did another impression just to really make sure we get as much information to them as possible. And yeah, so March the 7th is when my teeth are all coming out. I don't know how I'm feeling about it, to be honest. Like, there's times where I'm like, yes, can't wait for this to be done and just get over and done with. I think attitude is everything, and if you can get the mind for it, the mindset, I think, is everything. And just know, I scratched myself before, um, and just knowing that you can get through it without worrying about it too much, and just mentally psyching myself up that my mouth is going to be numbed. I'm going to have all my teeth pulled out, stitching. I do bleed a lot, so I'm kind of a little bit worried about that. So, which is really frustrating because, like, I've scratched my nose just there. Um, yeah, so I'm more worried about the bleeding. Everything else, like pain and stuff like that, you just take pain medication. Like, it's I'll learn to live with the pain. It's only for a short time, not for a long time, and it will heal and it will get better. It's just being patient. But yeah, I just found that I couldn't find many videos based on what was happening in New Zealand for it. So I'm up in the Nelson region, so I went to Lumino the dentist. And so far it's probably been about $500, and that's with a scale and clean and getting some impressions and a general checkup. It's been really good so far, like pretty chilled. And even if you sort of want to do it in a different way, where you might get your upper set done first and then let that heal for a week or so and then do your bottom set, like, they give you heaps of options and they sort of tailor it to how you're wanting it and what you think you can handle, and what they feel comfortable with as well. Price wise, I'm probably looking around the $10,000 mark to get my teeth done, and I'm getting immediate dentures as well. So immediate dentures are where you have your teeth removed, and then they put the false ones straight away, which I thought just made sense because it acts kind of like a bandage. Although if you look at it now, like, most dentures that you get are temporary dentures. There's no such thing as permanent dentures anymore because they just don't last. They don't make like the porcelain dentures like they used to. My dad's got dentures. He's had them since the 60s. They're the porcelain kind, and he's never had to replace them, never had to get a refit, never done anything with them. And it was quite interesting talking to the people that make the dentures, and they're like, yeah, but then we don't make money, and I think that's a big reason why we don't make porcelain ones. So yeah, I just thought I'd start a little vlog about how this is all going to go down. So now that I've done the impressions and the dentures are currently in the process of being made, I guess there's nothing else to report until my extraction date, which is May the 7th. So I'm going to try and get them videoing, like getting the teeth removed, so you can see how easy it looks. I'll put some photos up of the the healing process, and then sort of do, up until they're pretty well healed and relined. Our main driving force was to get this done before we moved. We're leaving New Zealand and we're moving to Australia pretty soon. 1st of June we move. So I wanted to get this done before we move, while we're in a position to have the time to do it. And we don't have the stress of moving countries and sorting it out over there. So, I mean, if you got that thought of, I think I should get dentures now, I think you've already made the decision. You're just looking for someone to tell you that it is the right decision. And I think no one can tell you. It definitely is something that you've got to decide. I took forever. Even just getting my partial denture, I felt like, to me, that was a relief. Because I already had some teeth removed. I had some broken teeth. And it's just, I don't know, that stigma of having dentures. It's not really a thing. The dentures are way different from what they've ever been. They look a lot different from what they used to. They look a lot more real. It's really hard to tell if someone's got dentures or not unless they tell you, or unless you see them move their teeth out. And there's a lot more things that can help you so you don't lose your dentures. Like, they don't fall out while you're eating. Like, there's different sort of forms of denture bonding glue and stuff like that. But yeah, I guess I'm starting to feel a little bit nervous because it's not that far away. And it's more nervous because I don't really know how my healing's going to go. I don't know how bad it's going to be. It's the unknown. Like, we can watch everyone else's videos, but until we go through it ourselves, we never really know. But yeah, I think for me, the biggest thing that I was always looking for was the cost. And so I've been sort of told between $7,000 and $10,000 to get my immediate dentures put in. And the process of making the decision, what you need to do, and yeah, going from there, and then actually going through with it. And like, they've got different ways of doing the impressions, and so for me, they use like this powder stuff, and they put it in your mouth and sort of close it down and move your gums around to get that impression. And I guess they'd never tell you, like, if you've got really loose teeth, like I've got a really loose one here at the front, and I was always worried that when they tried pulling it out, it would pull out my tooth, but thankfully that never happened. But yeah, I think it's going to be fun, and I'm really excited to get this done. I have sort of shopped around a little as well, so I've talked to a few other dentists about this in the past, and I wanted to go to the one that I felt comfortable with, that I thought, well, they're not sort of crapping me around. So the dentist I chose was based on who I felt comfortable with, price, and how soon they could do it. Like, since we're moving overseas in June, I want to get this all tidied up now and get at least one reline done before we leave, and that way I'm good for once we start over in a different country, and I can get it sorted out once I'm over there as well. But yeah, yesterday was actually, I was supposed to have my teeth done yesterday, but there was a bit of a delay, so it got pushed back. But I'm kind of thankful that it got pushed back. We've got a wedding to go to this weekend, and I was not going to be happy going to the wedding with a swollen mouth and sore gums and everything. So yeah, but anyway, I will definitely keep updating you, and I'll try and get some good videos of the teeth being removed. Hopefully it's not too gross. And and I'll try and get a video with the dentist, and so you can get an understanding from our point of view in New Zealand on what it's like, and the journey of getting dentures in New Zealand. But until then, see you later.